What's going on, YouTube? Hey, it's me, James, with Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports. And I don't know why I said battle reports, because today's not a battle report. It is, I guess, my Shyhammer vlog. I don't know what to call this. I want to give it a cool name, though. I don't feel like just a vlog makes any, like, impact on how I say things. But anyways, I'll call it something. I'll come up with something. Anyways, this is going on my mid-progress report on my content team challenge for Christmas. I was doing, if you guys caught my beginning of my chariot conversion, I started doing that. What I started doing was I actually started going piece by piece on my chariot, and I just started from the bottom, just built up, painted it to the fullest before I actually glued it together, so that way I didn't have any of that like weird spots that I couldn't reach and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely done yet. I got the chariot done. Let me go ahead and show you this. This is what I actually have pretty much 100% complete. I got my, man, I'm so bad at that. I have my dragon head coming up the front. Now this is actually something I moved. It was originally back here. What I found out, like what happened was, first off, like this makes more sense to me. It's like ramming into somebody. The other thing too is it draws the attention towards the horns like that, so it allows the riders here to be seen very clearly versus the way it was before where the horns are pointing into them. And when that happened, it was just really like, it was a little cluttered, and I'm trying to avoid the clutter. So I know this lighting's not the greatest right now, and it's like really dark here right now, so let's see if I can get this light like, there we go, bam. Alright, so yeah, that's about all I have completed. I got these little fat boars here. That was the one that I swapped the head out. This is the one with the original head. I got the dragon head. I started doing some designs on the little like ear thingies. Got the bloody chariot in the back here with some checker pattern. Now I do have one of the guys here that I was working on. I was painting him up with the club, with the Kraken club. And I was going to work on doing his checker marks on his shoulder pad here and his shoulder pad there. You can see I have the outline for the checker pad. Like, there you go. That's focusing on itself right there. I was looking at all his details on his jacket and stuff, and it's just a lot of shit that I got to like paint in that I'm like, I don't know what color to go with. That's, to be honest, I don't know what color. I just make this shit up on the fly. And then this guy I haven't even really started. I just gave him like some generic base coats on, like green and his weapon, so he's not even really started. Same thing with the banner. The banner I just got it about just damn far done. But this way, this actually I did this so I could give me a better idea of the flow of color with the guys on top and the dragon, so that way you know, like one of the mistakes I could easily make is with like, especially with orcs, is like they like things are red. And it's really easy just to make this like sea of red color, and especially with the dragon head being red and like the arm pad being red and the logo being red, it's easy to just do a lot of red. So you have to do colors that contrast that, and obviously the green skin does that, where it contrasts with the red, but the problem is it can still get lost with a lot more armor and cloth and clothing and all that stuff, and the banners and all that. So one of the colors that's really easily contrast with that without taking away from the green is like that skull color, that bleach boned color, or whatever it's called now. Screaming skull, I think it is. Yeah, screaming skull. A lot of tans, like light tans, work with that, so that way it doesn't take away from that. I do like doing the opposite colors, like the blues and the greens, so that the cool colors contrast with the bright colors. And I also like doing yellow a lot, actually, because yellow just like pops out. So that's why in the chariot, as you can see, there's a lot of yellow and red, so it just pops, you know, together more or less. I started doing yellow more recently. I didn't do it on a lot of my earlier work because I always felt like yellow was like a cartoony color, but like once I kind of like saw like how yellow can really brighten up the army, I really go ahead and I go nuts with yellow. I try to stay away from blues too much because I don't want it to be like this like super colorful thing. So like I use blues very subtly. I like on my my savage orcs or feral orcs. They have the blue tattoos. I keep that with them, and I have the big big stabodon. And then yeah, and I try not to just over color something. And that's something else that's really hard to work with. There's two major things as an orcs and goblins player that I try to stay away from on the color scheme. Is one is just going too neutral, because I see it a lot where you see everything's just tan and brown and wood and brown, and then you got like this green skin guy, and that's it. So I feel like that's really A, boring, and B, I feel like that's like orcs and goblins is a very like colorful army. It really is. I mean, they're just they love color, man. It's like you see they're like, but way before, like when I first started as a kid, I remember everything was like bad moon yellow and freaking just like blood red, and that was that, you know what I mean? So there's like they don't care about, like if you look at the 40K ones, they use everything from blue to orange to like other greens and stuff like that. It all works with orcs and goblins, so don't be afraid to use color. The second thing I've seen is using too much color. If you use too much color, it bleeds, and it doesn't look right. I mean, you really have to be like a talented artist to pull it off. And I've seen some people who do it just wonderfully, but you know, it's easy to be like, all right, what's to do next? Let me just put orange here. Let me just do purple here. Let me just do yellow here. And if it doesn't have a very like the colors pulling it together, it's just going to be all over the place. So you kind of have to give your guys a theme. I don't feel like orcs and goblins are the army that has a uniformed look, but if you could literally just pull parts of those colors and just make them kind of mix and match and cross over, it would make sense. Alright guys, that's it for today. My chariot conversion in mid-progress. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys when it's finished. Alright, I'll probably see you before then, but whatever. Or you guys see me, because I don't ever see you guys. Alright, take care. Peace.